Welcome back. The Supreme Court this week refused to hear a challenge by the Trump administration to California's sanctuary state law, essentially validating a Ninth Circuit ruling upholding the statute, which was written by our next guest. He's the former Senate President pro tem of the California State Senate, Honorable Kevin De Leon. He's also a councilman-elect to the LA City Council from the 14th District. So, Senator, Councilman, give us your take on what happened with the court this past week.
Let me say this. This is a tremendous victory for California's progressive values, for our people. The very fact that our LGBTQIA community can live freely without the fear of being discriminated at their place of employment is a huge victory. The very fact that a law that I wrote and architected with then Attorney General, or I should say former Attorney General Eric Holder, sanctuary state, giving a voice to those who have little or no voice in this country under this current administration, is a huge, resounding victory for the diversity of our immigrant community. And just, the other day, with a 5-4 decision with regards to our young DACA students, young men and women who came to this country at a very early age, who are very much true Americans, having opportunity to at least temporarily be protected under this current administration is a resounding victory. I can tell you this, that this president does not like to lose, and last week was a very, very bad week for this president.
So on the city council, you'll take the place of Jose Huizar, who's clearly caught up in an FBI investigation. A high-ranking staff member of his agreed to turn state's evidence regarding bribery, extortion, fraud, money laundering. Mr. Huizar has been asked by the mayor and council president Nury Martinez to step down. He hasn't. Should he? And allow you to be sworn in early as his replacement?
Well, let me be very clear, Conan. It'd be premature for me to actually be upfront with regards to the decisions that he should make, given that there is an ongoing investigation. No indictment has been made. Nonetheless, I will underscore the following point, that I am ready to assume the position and provide the constituents of CD 14, all of Eagle Rock, El Sereno, Boyle Heights, downtown Los Angeles, Little Tokyo, so many other amazingly diverse communities. They deserve to have representation, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but right now. Given the opportunity, I'm ready to serve and I'm ready to step in. I was voted overwhelmingly by the constituents of City 14 to win outright in the primary. I'd be honored to step in.
So do you favor the mayor's plan to cut the police budget from $100 to $150 million?
No, I don't believe there's any sacred cows. I think that everyone should be reviewed with regards to their budgets. I think that there's always an opportunity to repurpose current dollars. We're in a structural deficit, so we don't have surplus dollars. So the dollars are limited to non-existent at this moment. Nonetheless, we have large inequities in the city of Los Angeles. And when it comes to the issue of inequity, I'm no stranger to that. Since the first day I became elected to the California State Legislature, I have built my political resume of all my public policies that have been transformational in the climate space, parks, open space for communities of color, those at the lowest economic strata, driving public policies through the lens of equity between the haves and the have-nots. Because when you have a stronger Boyle Heights, quite frankly, you have a stronger Brentwood. When you have a very strong Pacoima, you have a stronger Pacific Heights. And that's why, or I should say Pacific Palisades. And that's why it is absolutely imperative that we re-examine our city budget as well as county and state and work in concert with each other to provide the policies that will improve the human condition for all individuals, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of who you love or which God you pray to, and regardless of your legal status.
LA City Councilman-elect Kevin De Leon, former President pro tem of the California Senate, thanks for taking the time.
Conan, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Up next, taking the measure of the African American, Asian, and Hispanic communities in Los Angeles when we return.